Rd350lc, no spark. Obviously done plugs on it, coil, and gone through and tested the resistance on everything, diagnosed it as a faulty CDI. So here we have an aftermarket CDI from UK. I'll put some details of the company up in the image there. I think it's about £112-ish or something. But all told, when you take into account postage and the exchange rate to Australia, I think it's about $323, right? So it comes as this kit all ready to go. All you got to do is, after you've unboxed it, let's get it out. No, don't destroy the box. No, don't destroy the box. Get off the box. Get off the box. Right. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known that was coming. Right. Okay, so here you got a brand new CDI. What do you think, Bailey? Is it good? Yeah? Okay. And it's got the red and white bullet connector, same as what you have in here for your trigger wire. And then 2 groups of 3, which all being well will match up. It's supposed to be the same color coding. And I've temporarily popped these connections on, but they come in a box separate like that. And what you got to do is add the pins onto your wires. You're going to have to cut your existing cable, add those pins on, fit those pins into these block connectors, and then couple it all together. All right. So hopefully that'll allow us to start it up, and then we can bounce the carburetors and job done. Hope. See how we go. What do you reckon, Trey?
Fingers crossed.
All right. Yeah. So reseat off.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's going.
It's going. You fucking.
Well, it was just doing the same thing. I'm going to zoom in. Actually, now I'm going to zoom back out. There you go. Zoom.
You're a pain in the ass. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Off there. And take all this battery. I'll take all this battery area out. So I'm going to disconnect that. Always good when you work on electrical stuff to make it safe anyway.
Absolutely. On a side note, it is a bit messy in the background, but that's because we're having a bathroom reno.
Yeah, those that watch regular will recall there was a price to pay for having lots of RZ500 projects. That seat's squeaky, isn't it?
It is very squeaky. That's why I give it to you, because that one's the uncomfortable one. You got a bigger butt. Oh.
Hey. Is that helping?
Go.
Right, so I've disconnected these, and I want to take the whole battery assembly out of the way. Handy little multi-plug here. There. One screw. Oh yeah. Second screw.
Well, I'm squeaking.
Now you're squeaking. Oops, that is it. Right. There we go.
I'm going to jump up to 1.
Hey?
I'm going to jump up to 1. You were taking more off, so.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
But now you're getting more intricate, so I'll jump to 1.
Okay, there we go. There, and yes, this connector. There, that one. All right. Okay, CDI is situated down in there. Okay. Cable comes up to here, and then you've got 2 batches of cables and multi-plug. That one, and then the single pin. Okay?
Yeah.
So. Oh.
Put that on more, didn't you?
I sure did. Separate that and that. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
And sorry, there. There. Okay, so that's everything from that CDI there.
Yeah.
And yeah, what we're going to need to do is cut these and pin them up to match the new unit.
Yeah.
So let's just make sure that we've got nice and simple to follow. The red and white bullet connector there.
Yeah.
This one's a male, so it's going to go into there, no problem at all.
Right, yeah.
Happy with that, all right? And then I've got this with a black, orange, and a black and white. So black and white, orange, and black. That's this one.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll probably do this one first. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut them so that if I ever need to rejoin them and put these original connectors on at some point or whatever.
You've got space.
Yeah, I've got a bit of space, so I'll do it that way, I think. Because I should have, I'll see how much excess cable I've got when I mount it. So it wants to mount that way up, so the cable's coming out the base. A couple of 10mm bolts, so I'll do that first.
Oops, Bailey's behind you.
Yeah, she's good.
New one. Old one, new one. A little bit difference in size, but holes the same.
Yeah. Cable length is slightly longer on the new one. Yeah, that's good. I can't transfer the. I was just checking whether or not I could transfer the mounting brackets in some way, shape, or form across. Don't think they're going to match these. No, they're not. So I'll keep them together with that. You can probably find somewhere that can repair these. Do you remember the chap over in Greece that did the 500 one? You don't, do you?
No.
Don't worry, darling. That's perfectly fine.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm screwing on the mounting bolts that hold the new CDI in position.
Because I was taking so much notice.
Riveting stuff, right?
It is. You can't see anything anyway, apart from your arm, which is currently in the way.
I'm doing it. I can't see it. I'm just feeling. Like I said, I want to leave enough on it. Yeah, on there. For whatever reason. Okay. So yeah, finished result, I've got a little bit of wire sticking through here, that's been crimped. The first stage crimp goes onto the wire and the second stage crimp goes onto the outer coating. Middle one. Perfect.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So having put all the pins on, and then you can clip the multi-plug together like that. Just check you've got red to red, black to black, brown to brown, red and white to red and white. And on the other multi-plug you've got the black and white to the black and white, the black to the black, and the orange to the orange. So that should be happy days. Ready for testing for spark. Well, we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. There's that plug plug. Goes on there. Positive to positive. Negative to negative.
There you go.
So we've fitted that CDI And first kick, and Tracy's looking at the spark plug. What do you see, darling?
Spark.
And we hadn't had a spark the entire time.
No.
So that's what it was. Still got a little bit of work to do. We'll have to balance the carbs and stuff, but I'm very happy with that. That was a bit stressful, wasn't it? Because obviously it's not my money I'm spending. I'm buying parts like a, what do you call it? What is it called? The
Personal shopper.
The personal shopper. No. The parts shotgun, isn't it? Where you don't know what you're doing, because I'm not a professional motorcycle mechanic.
So you're just clutching at straws.
Well, all right.
Well, no.
I've got half a clue what I'm doing.
Yes, yeah. Basically, it's
I'm like
just...
I'm like an ape with a.
No comment. Well, it's just trial and elimination, but in the meantime, it's costing money until you.
Yeah, so
Till
fuel.
you get there.
Yeah, look, this may run, but it's going to run like a bag of potatoes because the fuel. Sorry, the carbs.
Need balancing.
Yeah, because I've taken them off and I've.
Yeah. So you need to do that, right?
Balance them. Yeah. I just want to see if I can fire it up at all. Oh.
Do you not want to get on it?
Right, we'll balance them tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's a win. All right. Happy
Cool.
days.
Yeah, happy days.